Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I have uploaded. I was going to upload a video and I got my Iconic London package in, but unfortunately it got lost in the mail. Or no, it didn't get lost in the mail, it got sent back because something happened. I don't know what happened. So they refunded me, and I just never tried with Iconic London again. I don't think I will, since I had bad luck with it. Maybe if somebody that did not have bad luck with it, I would try it, but I don't know. I'm going to start with my primer, Becca. And this one is the Perfecting Base Velvet Blurring Primer. Dab that all in. And I already moisturized. I used Neutrogena Hydro Boost. I actually need to buy more, so I have some coming in. Sorry, I just want to make sure this is all blended out. Alright, and next I will be using the Skin Love by Becca. Sorry about the lighting. It's very bright in the bathroom right now. It smells really good. It smells like cucumbers. And this is supposed to supposedly go on after primer. It's supposed to give it a glow. I don't know where to put my box. And after, like, I used two different primers, except like I put this one on before I put on the other one, because if I put the Skin Love on, it like pulls away the primer that I put in the center of my face, because it's like a different consistency. And the other primer I use is Optical Illusion by Urban Decay. And this one you don't need to shake at all. It's like really, really thick. I'll even show you guys the way you like super duper thick. You don't even need a lot. I used way too much last time thinking you need more, but you do not. Go ahead and rub that in. And I go on the top of my eyes just because of it helps apply my eyeshadow. And I am sick right now. Alright, so that's all set. And then I kind of use this one to cancel out some of the colors on my face. And just get my sponge. Alright, and now that I got all that blended in, I'll be going in with my foundation. I like to use the Fenty Beauty, and I use the color 220. I feel like it's still a little darker than I am originally, but still kind of works out. And then I use a liquid enhancer. I use a drop of Cover. If it will even pick up, there you go. Cover FX. And this one is the color Moonlight. Alright. And so I just put a little dab on top. One thing I forgot about, I usually put on my eyeshadow before I do my foundation. So, right now I am only using, is the Carli Bybel, or Babel, by Beige Cosmetics. This one was gifted to me actually. And I usually go in with this color up here in the corner, just as a base. Sorry, it's kind of hard looking into the camera. This one I usually don't tap out. I'm going to put foundation over anyways, but right now I'm not caring about the fallout. And then the next color I use is right next to it, and it's just like this orange shimmery color. It's like a peach, but and I just go in the corners with that. And then I use this pink right here for the crease. And I forgot to say AOA Studio High Def Brush. It's the E105. I'm not sure if that's exactly what it is. I don't care too much for these brushes. I got them, and some of the, like, I like some of the brushes. Some of the bristles like pop out after like cleaning them, and I don't like that too much. So then I have to pull the hairs out because they stick out way too far. And then I kind of go in with this darker color down below. And then I kind of put that in the crease as well. And then next I kind of go over with the same pink. And after I kind of go in with this one at the far end, and it's kind of like an orange gold, and I go in the middle with this one. I go back over with this one. I'm sorry, these colors are not labeled, so I do not know what they are called. And I go over the colors with just my fingers. And I blend in after, just so the colors are more defined. I really like this palette. Not all palettes work for my skin, so I don't ever get all these new palettes that do come out. But I definitely do like this one. And I know everyone's formula is not exactly the same, which is fine. And sorry, I kind of just go around my eyebrow with my finger just to get the excess off around. Okay, and once that is all set in, I can go ahead and, where is it? So I usually do my eyebrows before, but since this is still sitting here on top of where, you know, I do my eyebrows, I'm just gonna go ahead and mix this all in. And since I did let it sit there, it kind of oxidized and it's not as dark. Go ahead and just dab it. And I know I did like a whole video about like my look before, but I did get new products. I was watching new videos, so I kind of got the idea of how to get the hang of other products to mix in. And I know some other people find that I use too much. But like I said, I'm still getting the hang of all of this. I do get a lot of compliments on how my makeup, so I know I'm not doing bad. I'm not sure if anyone can give any tips too. I have really dry skin. Like, I can use so many different kinds of moisturizers and they don't all work the same. Some still dry out my skin, some make it patchy. And I just started trying the Neutrogena Boost. See if that would work out for me. So far it's not that bad. Okay, this is like the last bit. Alright. Everything seems to be blended in pretty okay. And then this goes in here. Next I use the NYX. Oh, I probably did not show. I used the blue version of this one as an undertone for my foundation. And then this one I use like right under my eye to cancel out the purple. And then next, I use Tarte concealer. And this one is Fair Beige. Down the nose, lip, chin, and the eyes. Spread it out just a wee bit. And next I use the Makeup Forever. And this one is 45. I use two different concealers just for the fact that this one is too light. And then the first one I got was too dark. So I needed something to just, you know, balance out the color for myself. Now that I got that on, I use a small brush for my concealer specifically. And I don't go on my forehead anymore because I noticed that it does make it patchy and I don't like that. My forehead used to be extremely oily, but I don't know, my skin, different weather tends to make my skin react differently. Okay. Just blend all of that out. Okay. Alright, now that that is all blended out, I can go ahead and move on to the next step. And where is it? Alright, so next I use my Becca bronzer. This one is Bronzed Amber. This one was gifted to me and I absolutely love the color. I use two different kinds of bronzers. Just so the color can pop out a little more for at least my skin. I try not to go too dark with them. I just like how this one glows and then the other one is, it brings color to my face. Okay, so I dusted some of that on. And then my next step is, come on. Okay, well anyway, this one's the Tawny Miami. And it is the Kylie bronzer. ahead and blend that in. I try not to use too much of this because I am not that dark. But I do like just using a little bit just to bring out a darker color. Not too noticeably, because I still need to contour. Alright. Now that is all blended in, I go back in under here. Alright, and next I go in with my NYX highlighter and concealer. With the highlighter side, I just go down the bridge of my nose. And the sides of my cheeks. And then I guess it's a good thing that I have not done my eyebrows just yet. Because it is hard to blend in the concealer or contour once I put it on my nose. Because then it kind of like blends into my eyebrows. Next I get the Ultimate Pop Brush by Eco. I really like their products, at least their brushes. I'm not sure if they make anything else. They came out with new brushes, but I didn't get a chance to get my hands on them, and they were like smaller ones for like smaller nicks and crannies, and that is exactly what I needed. But of course I was broke at the time, so it's not like I could have gotten all that I wanted. Alright, and just blend all that around. And that is why I don't go too dark into it, so that way and then next I go in with my smaller brush. This one is the Ultimate Cover, and I really like this one. Go in just the center of my nose and drag it out. And then I just get my finger and like brush the highlighter in. Just so it doesn't look so cut off, I blend it in again on the sides. And then just brush it across the tip of my nose. And I really like to try and get my nose as even as possible because I did break my nose, so it's a little crooked. At some point when I'm all off, I have the money, I definitely will be getting like, I guess, a nose job where they just crack it and replace it, or not replace it, place it back to where it needs to be. And then after I'm done doing that, I have the Kylie Yellow setting powder. And this, I stopped using baking powder. I don't know what I'm going to do with my baking powder. Maybe get away someone who has similar complexion. But literally this is like a setting baking powder for me. Just go on the side. And right under the eye. Right under the eye, try not to pick up too much. So it doesn't dry out my skin and so it doesn't look scaly afterwards. I hate that. Alright, now that that is on, I only have a couple more minutes. Next, I can do my eyebrows. Oh, fuck. Of course, I managed to mess it up. And this one I just use under the eye, and then this one is the Long Lasting Essence Eye Pencil. Great job, great. Okay, I went ahead and filled in my eyebrows real quick. Like, I don't have enough, much time right now. I use the Love Contours All and the Urban Decay Brow Brush. I honestly like this, even though, you know, a few people did give it bad reviews, just for the fact that they don't like the microbladed look. I don't have eyebrows, so it works out for me. And I just go ahead and quickly color it in. And then I go ahead and go in with my spoolie and kind of like just brush out my eyebrows a little bit so they're not as dark and they have some texture to them. And a little fade. And then I use the Super Blast Essence liquid eyeliner and just to wing it out just a little bit. And next I have my Tarte Center of Attention lashes that I will be putting on. And they are extremely cute. And then next I go under my brow bone with the Cover FX Moonlight. And then I go the cheeks. My nose, my lip, and my chin. Got the highlighter on, and I'm gonna enhance it a little bit with the Kylie Princess Please. And my camera cannot pick up these pigments for shit. Sorry, people are home, so I don't want to talk out loud. I'm still not used to talking to myself with a camera. so I still get shy and embarrassed, you know. Let's hang out a little bit. Now I'm gonna go in with Midnight Kiss Kylie lip liner. This one's like the pinkest one I have at the moment. I do have more coming in to ship in. So yeah. I just recently started getting into pink colors. I didn't think they would suit me at first. But I did find a way to pull them off. And now I'll be going in with some puppy love. It really does not want to pick this up. See, different lighting gives it a different pigment. And that's one thing I don't like, is that it's hard to show what this true color is. And that is my finished look. But I will be going in, come on, with my two setting sprays. And I use two different ones because my skin's a little weird, so it works for me. Now that my setting spray is all on, I am complete. Bye.